American Pickers star Mike Wolfe's Yo Antique store filled with customers, while Frank Fritz's shop is a ghost town. Hello everyone, welcome back to my another video. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Mike's Yo Antique store is constantly flooded with customers, though the same can't be said for Frank's shop. A customer told the U.S. Sun, "Mike always has customers coming in and out of his store. It's a lot of fans who check out the pics seen on the show and buy merchandise." In photos obtained by the U.S. Sun, customers could be seen checking out antiques and waiting in line to purchase their items. As for Frank's store, which is located in two back rooms of a bar-restaurant, photos showed not one customer. The insider said, "Customers browse Frank's store once in a while. It's not nearly as busy as Mike's." The U.S. Sun previously reported on the annual sales of both locations. Antique Archaeology Iowa's estimated annual sales are reportedly $62,000 per Experian's Business Valuation Report. G-Lo and Rarely Seen Kid Emma coordinate outfits for public appearance. The company's business credit score is 23, which is medium-high risk. The report claims of the score. This score predicts the likelihood of serious credit delinquencies within the next 12 months. As for the financial stability risk ratings, Antique Archaeology received a medium risk of 3 out of 5 rating. The report claims, this rating predicts the likelihood of payment default and / or bankruptcy within the next 12 months. Per Experian's Business Valuation Report for Frank Fritz Finds, estimated annual sales are reportedly $25,000. The company's business credit score 27 and is medium risk. As for the financial stability risk ratings, the shop received a medium-high risk of 4 out of 5 rating. The report claims this means there is a 10% potential risk of severe financial distress within the next 12 months. Picking Frank? The U.S. Sun previously reported on the items in Frank's store. In exclusive photos obtained by the U.S. Sun, certain merchandise in Frank's store appeared to be broken and covered in cobwebs. In one photo, a vintage mannequin could be seen covered in cobwebs. In another, more cobwebs were seen along the windowsill, as even a spider was spotted in the photo. Another pic featured drumsticks signed by the Mickey Utley Band. The glass case holding the merchandise was shattered. There was also a near-empty display case holding vintage soda cans, including a modern-day Coca-Cola can, likely left by a customer. Throughout the store, most of the merchandise was covered in dust. There were even random pieces of metal and wood, with no antique description or price tag. Customer reviews. Frank's store has struggled in recent years, especially since the American Pickers fan favorite suffered a stroke in July 2022. Customers of the store have posted reviews expressing their dissatisfaction with the antique shop. "Nice people, but in all honesty, it was almost like seeing things that were left in an attic. It would not be my first choice to check out around the area." A second wrote, "The antique store that time forgot. Enter through the bar past the kitchen. A couple decades ago, this was the best antique store for miles, with many vendors on multiple floors. It is housed in a local landmark, which was a big draw in itself. It is now a shadow of its former self, though they do appear to be repairing and working on it. There are 2 rooms of random old things, some nice and a lot not." A third commented, "I was a huge fan of the show. I stopped in to give Frank support and see what all the buzz was about. The place looked like an episode of Hoarders." A fourth complained, "The store is truly full of Hoarders junk. I was looking forward to visiting Frank's Finds, but left disappointed. This store is full of overpriced junk and old oil cans signed by Frank for $55, $110 I will pass." Another wrote, "Don't waste your time. Old stuff that should have been tossed a long time ago that is way overpriced. The place is dumpy and not worth the drive. Was hoping Frank will open something better that's worth going to." Frank's conservatorship. Frank hasn't been as involved in the business since suffering a stroke in July 2021. His close friends filed an emergency appointment of a temporary guardian and conservator for the star on August 18, claiming his decision-making capacity is so impaired. The conservatorship papers exclusively obtained by the U.S. Sun revealed plans to revamp the store. The initial plan filed by conservator Midwest-owned bank read, Mr. Fritz is a well-known collector and has numerous outbuildings full of valuable collections. The conservator has not yet inventoried those items but plans to leave them largely as they are now, with the exception of stocking Mr. Fritz's antique store in Savannah, IL as needed. Conservator is hopeful Frank will be able to participate in selection and pricing of items as he did previously. A source previously told the U.S. Sun Frank is walking again after the stroke left the right side of his body paralyzed. Shecho Wijurena. Frank last appeared on American Pickers during a March 2020 episode, as he took time off to recover from back surgery that left him with 185 stitches and 2 rods in his spine. Mike announced Frank was no longer with the show in 2021. Frank revealed his feud with co-star Mike during a 2021 interview with the U.S. Sun. The two reunited over Memorial Day weekend and are friends today. A source claimed to the U.S. Sun, everything between them is fine. They've known each other for 40 years. They went to high school. They've done all this stuff together. The insider said Mike has visited Frank a handful of times since he suffered the stroke, as the two call and text today as well. The world of American Pickers has captivated audiences since its debut in 2010. The show, which follows hosts Mike Wolfe and Frank Fritz as they travel across the United States searching for valuable antiques, has led both stars to build personal brands around their love for collecting and treasure hunting. However, in recent years, the personal journeys of Mike Wolfe and Frank Fritz have diverged in ways that have led to increased scrutiny from fans. While Mike's antique store in Iowa is thriving with customers, Frank's store has been described as a ghost town. What exactly is happening behind the scenes of American Pickers that has led to these contrasting fortunes for the two stars? This article explores the situation surrounding Mike Wolfe's successful antique business, the decline of Frank Fritz's shop, and what these shifts might mean for the future of the American Pickers franchise. It also examines the personal dynamics between the two men, the impact of their publicized differences, and the overall direction of the show. Mike Wolfe, the Iowa antique store phenomenon. Mike Wolfe has always been known for his keen eye for antiques and his dedication to the art of picking. His passion for collecting was established long before American Pickers hit the airwaves. Wolfe's love for antiques began in his childhood in LeClaire, Iowa, where he spent years exploring flea markets, barns, and forgotten spaces in search of hidden gems. This passion for discovering relics of the past has translated into a successful career, both on screen and in business. Antique archaeology, a growing success. In 2008, Mike Wolfe opened Antique Archaeology, an antique store located in his hometown of LeClaire, Iowa. The store has become a central piece of his brand and a popular stop for fans of American Pickers who want to see where the magic of picking comes to life. Over the years, Antique Archaeology has grown into a well-known destination for antique lovers, with a reputation for offering unique items carefully curated by Mike and his team. The store is not just a business. It's a testament to Mike Wolfe's dedication to the preservation of history through the objects he collects. Customers flock to the shop, eager to find rare items that can't be found anywhere else. Whether it's a vintage gas pump, an old sign, or a classic jukebox, Antique Archaeology has earned a reputation for its eclectic and high-quality inventory. The store has benefited from its association with American Pickers, and Mike has leveraged his fame as a way to attract customers. He regularly posts on social media, giving fans a behind-the-scenes look at the treasures he's found and the stories behind the objects in the shop. This level of engagement has made his store a must-visit spot for tourists and antique enthusiasts alike. Customer loyalty and the impact of social media. A big part of Mike's store's success lies in the relationship he has built with his customers. His approach to customer service goes beyond simply selling items. He connects with collectors on a deeper level, sharing the history and significance of each object. This personal touch has endeared him to loyal customers, who often return for more unique pieces. Additionally, Mike's savvy use of social media has played a key role in promoting the store. His Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages regularly feature updates on new inventory and the adventures of American pickers. Through these platforms, fans of the show get a glimpse into Mike's life, his passion for picking, and the ongoing success of his business. In recent years, antique archaeology has seen a significant increase in foot traffic, with more people traveling to Leclerc specifically to visit the store. For many, it's not just about buying antiques, it's about experiencing the world of American pickers firsthand. Mike's business model has capitalized on this demand, creating a community around his store and expanding his influence in the world. Wolfe's success can largely be attributed to his ability to build a strong personal brand. By continuing to engage with fans through social media, appearances, and his thriving antique business, Mike has solidified his status as an authority in the world of antiques. He's leveraged his fame to create a business that appeals to a wide audience, and the success of antique archaeology is a direct result of his ability to connect with collectors and enthusiasts. In contrast, Frank Fritz's struggle to maintain visibility and relevance has hindered his business. While Frank remains a beloved figure to American pickers fans, his absence from the public eye has limited his ability to create a sustained connection with his audience. Without the same media presence and engagement, Frank's shop has failed to draw the same level of attention as Mike's. The role of personal struggles. Both Mike and Frank have faced personal challenges in their lives, but their responses to these challenges have been starkly different. Mike's continued visibility and success can partly be attributed to his willingness to remain in the spotlight and embrace his role as a public figure. In contrast, Frank has retreated from the limelight, which has resulted in a decline in the visibility of his business. While personal struggles, such as health issues, are often difficult to overcome, the way in which each man has chosen to handle these challenges has influenced the trajectory of their respective careers. Mike's approach has been one of resilience, while Frank's withdrawal has left his shop vulnerable to obscurity. Looking ahead, what's next for Mike and Frank? As the world of American pickers continues to evolve, it remains to be seen what the future holds for both Mike Wolfe and Frank Fritz. Mike's antique store is thriving, but the lingering question of Frank's future looms large. Will he be able to regain his footing in the world of antiques, or is his store destined to fade into obscurity? The rift between the two former co-stars also raises questions about the future of American pickers. Fans have expressed disappointment over Frank's absence, and while the show continues to be successful with Mike at the helm, many wonder if the chemistry between Mike and Frank is what truly made the show stand out. Will Frank return to the show, or will his journey take him in a new direction? Whatever happens, the contrasting fortunes of Mike and Frank's antique stores serve as a powerful reminder of the importance of personal branding, public engagement, and the impact of personal dynamics on professional success. The antiques business and personal lives collide. The difference between Mike Wolfe's bustling antique store in Iowa and Frank Fritz's struggling shop is not just a reflection of their respective business acumen, but also of the personal journeys they've been on over the past few years. While Mike has continued to build on his success and brand, Frank has faced challenges that have affected both his business and his public profile. As the world of American pickers evolves, so too will the careers of its stars. Whether or not Frank can regain his footing remains to be seen, but the story of Mike and Frank is a reminder of how personal dynamics and business strategies can shape the course of one's career, especially in the world of antiques and treasure hunting. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.